welcome back to a new episode of Suelta La Lengua con Itati. I am your host, Itati Lopez, and on today's episode, we have a very special guest, spicy, bien perra, bien luchona, and just that bitch. Let's give a big round of applause to Gabriel Zamora. Oh my
Hi,
God.
everyone.
How do you feel right now?
So excited.
Dude, I'm like
so
ready
excited.
for this. I'm ready to interview and sit down and chat with the one and only Gabriel.
Like, you love to talk and I love to talk.
This
and
episode is never ending.
Nothing's off limits.
Nada.
Nada.
No filter.
You can ask whatever you want.
Okay. Go and get your hot Cheetos. Go and get your popcorn. Go and get your fucking pinche miel or rose. Bitch, this is about to be a good-ass episode. Gabriel, thank you for coming on. Honestly,
Thank you for having
it's
me.
a dream to have you on here. I've watched you before social media. So just meeting you in person, Gabriel is, if he's already fucking humble and just gorgeous on social media, I'd love for you to meet him in person.
God, stop.
Whenever he has a meet and greet, I recommend you to pull up because I was very nervous to meet him. And I'm very happy that he's here. So
Yay.
thank you. Thank
what
you.
was your first impression of me?
I was scared. I told him that I was a little worried because I thought he was very serious and very like, no le gusta como hablar. The moment I got here, Itati, how are you? Like, girl, you know, like that vibe, we just click. So,
I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Like, some people think I'm like a bitch.
Really?
Yes. I don't know
Es que en
why.
tus fotos te miras como bien perra.
Bien
Like, bien
perra,
like yeah,
giving
like
that girl. But like, I'm a Pisces, so I'm like a lover. Like, me encanta la conexión. Like,
los Pisces son
con
como bien
gente.
como sensitive, como lloran mucho. Is that true?
yes, the toxic ones, but it's más
Okay.
Cancer that's like a little emotionally
Oh,
manipulative.
Cancer.
Yes.
Okay. But
I'm-
you don't really cry a lot?
I do. I love to cry. Crying is like a
Okay.
drug to me. I love it.
Okay.
I'll watch a sad ass TikTok and I'm like, oh my God.
You cry? So you're
and
very
I'll cry
emotional.
and then the next one I'm laughing.
Really?
I love to cry, but I love emotions.
Okay.
I love
So
emotions.
no te guardas nada. Tú nomás lo dejas para afuera.
Oh yeah. I'm like, hey, I don't like this. These
You're
are my
gonna cry.
feelings. And if I need to cry, I'm like, I'll cry.
You know what? I will tell you something about Gabriel, and I'm being dead ass. He's very in love with himself, and that's not a problem. That's not a problem. I'm saying like he has a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
No, le vale madre lo que opines. Le vale madre lo que tengas que decir. He's
Yeah.
who he is, and that's just him.
I've always emulated that level of confidence because
Good.
confidence you're not born with.
No.
You can learn to become confident.
Exactly.
So I always looked at celebrities, right?
Okay.
And like public figures. And I've always admired women more because my first love is my mom.
Okay.
She's also a Pisces, same birthday, March 10. Both
No
of us. She had me on her
fucking
birthday.
way.
We're the same person. We're so
What the
emotional.
heck?
I think
Okay.
that's why I'm so in tune with my emotions because she herself is, and she allowed me to be it.
Okay.
But I've always admired the love of women, the like confidence of women, that nurturing type of love of women. So I was like, who's like my favorite celebrity? And it's always been Rihanna. Because if you notice, Rihanna's a bad bitch.
Hell yeah.
But she
100%.
understands that there could also be other bad bitches in the room. And you're not better than me, but I'm not less than you.
Exactly.
Like we could be equal of bad bitches. Like you just do your own thing, I do my own thing. And that's always been the way I carry my confidence. Because it's
That's
like,
awesome.
I'm a baddie and can't nobody tell me I'm not. Like I get to define who I am.
But how did you get that self-love? What made you be in the position you are right now?
I think the beginning is like fake it till you make it.
I
You know,
love that
my
phrase.
early
Hell
years,
yeah.
like 2016
Hell yeah.
Gabriel Zamora with the blue hair. I was
Yes.
faking
With the
being
contacts.
with the contact, with the green
With the
contact,
contacts.
blue hair, and I'm like,
Yes.
I was faking it till I made it.
Hell yeah.
And then you make it, and nobody tells you what to do next.
You control your
Nobody
own
tells you, and then
fucking
you're like,
life.
wait, I'm not confident. And you have this existential crisis of like, I've become this confident person, but I'm not confident. And luckily, like, I went through therapy to it, and then like understanding like who I am as a person and my own value and
Oh,
what
you
I
went to
bring.
therapy for
Yes, I
it.
love therapy.
That's awesome.
Love therapy.
Awesome.
Like
awesome.
I suggest it to everybody.
Okay.
So in that,
Uh-huh.
I found out a lot of my triggers, a lot of like trauma that I was like, no, it's fine. Like I'll deal with it. I never dealt with it. And I think confidence was one of the ones that I really like. It's scary, pero me encantó like figuring out for me who I was and who I
Awesome.
am and who I want to be.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
you get to define it. And I think we're so stuck on like society always tells you who you are.
But that's not right.
No, that's not the case. You need to tell society who you are.
Exactly.
And if they still don't believe you,
Mm-hmm.
fuck them. It's not my job to convince every single person.
I agree.
It's
I
not my
agree.
job. Like, I'm gonna live me, and if some of y'all are offended because you took what I was doing a wrong type of way, but the other people understood what I was doing, I can't focus on everybody, babes.
You gotta focus on yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta work on your. Gotta fix your mental. Work on your mental status, your physical. You gotta be who you are.
Yeah.
And I think that that's very important, especially in the public eye and the public social media and everything, because nowadays everybody's so like, let me tell you who to be.
Yes.
You can't be the way you
Everybody gives
are.
advice.
Yeah, and it's like nowadays you can't even give your own opinion. Nowadays you can't even say what you think because it's like, no, you're wrong. But I'm not answering the question. I'm giving my opinion.
Yeah, never.
How long have you been on social media?
Since 2016, I think like 7 years.
7 years. And what have you had to
Almost
deal
8
ever
years.
since being on social media?
A lot.
Really?
Like a lot. Like I've been through the ringer, and I'm so lucky that like it never was anything that really broke me.
Oh, good.
It just like, it sometimes fuck with me. I think that one, like being scared of almost saying your opinion, it comes to a lot of influencers, and it comes to a lot of people in general of like, wait, there's pushback to my opinion. Anybody can have an opinion, but that doesn't absolve you of a reaction or a consequence to your opinion. So if you say something malicious to me, algo va a pasar. But never be scared of your opinions. Like always like be like, you know what? At the end of the day, I can't make everybody happy.
You can't.
And if a lot of people are upset at me, can I learn something from this? If it's like a couple people are always mad. A couple people are always mad.
It's always the fake profiles with the fucking username 145798.
A couple people are always mad. It's not my
can't
responsibility. But if it's a lot of people, and then I see people that have like fuck with me, like friends. So like for us, it's like certain like followers that like have shown us love for so long, and then they're like, hey, like I don't agree with this. For the everyday person who doesn't have followers, it's those one friends that you've had for a long time, and they're like, hey, I don't agree with this.
Yeah.
Pay attention a little bit to that, because as confident as I am, I'm humble enough to understand that I can be wrong and I can fuck up and I can hurt people.
Accepting when you're wrong.
Yes.
That's very important. You just have this very like free spirit.
Yes.
Like you're unbothered. Definition of an unbothered queen. Like you're literally, you don't give a shit about anything that has to do negatively towards you. So I feel like that's something very important. And in general, not just because of social media, in general, we should all be like that. What are the best tips to be the way you are now?
When you be aware of your emotions, be very much aware of your emotions. When you feel uncomfortable, sit in it and be like, hey, I'm uncomfortable. Why am I uncomfortable? Because this person said something about me.
Okay.
What did they say? They said this, this, and this. Is there truth to it? If there isn't, allow yourself to be like, oh, I don't have to be uncomfortable with it. I think people get scared of their feelings and their emotions. Allow them to happen. There's beauty in that. Like, flow through it. I think because I'm such a Pisces, like I flow through it. I'm like, yes, like I'm uncomfortable because of this, this, and this. I'm like, okay, if some random bitch on the street came up to you and told you, Gabriel, I don't like this outfit. Girl, I don't give a fuck.
That's you.
I don't care.
That's you.
So hold that same energy. Like it's just a random person. Like allow it to go through you and be like, does this matter? Like if it's like my siblings, my best friends telling me, hey, Gabriel, I don't like this that you did, and you feel uncomfortable, then it's like, oh, let me like really go into it. Yeah. But a lot of the time it's like bullshit on the internet. Like a lot of these people will judge the shit out of a random person on the internet.
Yeah.
They're sitting on some dirty ass futon on the floor.
Yeah.
Their charger is barely plugging their phone and they're judging. But a veces like I have to like not be so mean because like I understand like they're probably going through it. 100%. And when you're going through it, it's hard to see other people happy. And I give that. I'm like, I'm happy. I'm good. I try to make everybody around me happy. I try to like be empathetic and understanding. 100%. So it's like, if it's not for me, it's not for me. Be like, toodaloo, babes.
You're a big manifester, aren't you?
Oh, I am.
Hell
bitch,
yeah,
I'm powerful.
Dude,
I'm just letting you know.
The mind. Ooh. And you know what? We're going to dive into a topic since we're talking about the internet. Yeah. I have something to tell you. I have some chisme to tell you.
About me.
Let's dive right into it.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you about a topic that I found out about, a Facebook group in particular.
Okay.
And it just amazes me because it's like, you know that one saying that says like, social media is more powerful than the fucking FBI.
Yeah.
You want to look for someone?
I can find anything.
You want to look for someone? Tell social media or you investigate it. You'll find out before anyone else does. Mm-hmm. There's this one girl in particular that she actually went on social media on a Facebook group to try and find her husband. And I'm going to tell you about it. And I need you to tell me what you think about this topic. Okay? Let me tell you. I'm going to read it off the screen. It says, The woman who's looking for her missing husband on Facebook. So there's this girl that her husband se desapareció.
Okay.
Ya no apareció de repente, right? She goes on Facebook to ask this group. So a Massachusetts woman named Ashley went on Facebook to see if she could locate her husband, who she was trying to divorce. Ya no quería nada con él.
Okay.
Pero él de repente, vámonos.
Desapareció.
According to her, her husband Charles randomly left home one day and never came back, leaving her and her daughter to figure things out for themselves. Ashley was pregnant, by the way. So tenía la niña and she was pregnant. Y el esposo a putear o sepa la madre dónde se fue. He was just gone, right? He changed his number. He went MIA and disappeared over a year ago. And this was recent, by the way. Ashley posted on Facebook because she figured somebody's friend must have seen him. Yeah. You know, on Facebook or social media.
You can find anything. Somebody's seen something.
It's like, have you ever seen when people post about Las Vegas, like, if this is your husband, Mike, that went to Las Vegas for this and that, and then they figure it out.
And they figure out he was being a dog.
Exactly. So she posted it, and it turns out he was found in Dallas. He's a chef, and he was even featured on the popular TV show Chopped. So he just moved away. Se fue, right? So the internet came to Ashley, and they helped her find him. Hopefully, she's able to do what she needs to do to close that chapter and move forward with her and her babies. Él nomás se fue. He hasn't contacted her. He hasn't reached out to her. She's pregnant. She has a little daughter. The guy just chose one day, I don't want to be with you. I'm leaving. And the internet found him.
Where is he now?
He's in Dallas. He's living his own life now. Left the girl.
Separate life.
Separate life. Changed his number, went MIA, even featured on a Chopped show.
Mm-hmm.
Y no le dijo a ella, I'm leaving, ya no te quiero, no quiero estar contigo. The internet is a powerful ass thing.
Lo que me duele es que más veces que no, the man leaves. And the burden of becoming a single parent family always falls on the woman.
100%.
Men just seem to like be able to like just leave. And he like, me quebra el corazón because like my dad is technically my stepdad, but that man raised me since I was 2 years old.
So that's
that
your
is
dad.
My dad. Okay. It ain't never step. Mm-hmm. But I'm aware that I have a different biological father. Mm-hmm. The fact that like that man has never like reached out, I'm like, that's crazy to me.
Your
like,
dad has never reached out to you.
So like I've never like cared to reach out myself because I'm like, I never beg for a relationship.
Pero you know who it is.
We have the same name.
Really?
We have the same name. And everybody says I look exactly like him.
Okay, so really quick, backtrack. How did you know that your dad wasn't your dad?
Because my mom was very honest in the beginning.
Okay.
She's like, hey, I don't want to ever like surprise you. My mom has always been so open and understanding. And she's like, I don't want to surprise you like later on in life. You know, this is your stepdad. Like this is but this is your dad.
Okay.
He's going to raise you. Like he has been an amazing man in my life. My siblings are through him. Those are my solid siblings. It ain't no step. It ain't no half. It ain't no nothing. We are blood.
Good.
Right? So from an early age, I always knew like, but damn, like I got some man out there who like made me, same name, I look like you, and you really just don't care. Y like me duele because it's like, damn, like you made a person.
Exactly.
You made a person. Gone? Yeah. So that's why like to me, I've always thought God is a woman because God cares for all his children. That's a woman. We've just let men create this narrative that God must be a man, to give men control in this patriarchy. No. God is a woman because women have love and empathy. And because I was raised by an extremely loving mother, I am a man who has more emotion and empathy. My brother, he's straight, but he has a lot more emotion and empathy, and he would never do something like that. Really? And I feel like we have to change like the way men are able to feel with emotions, because the fact that he could do that,
the fact that he can just walk out, y vámonos.
I don't know if we can save him. But I feel like we can learn from him and save all the future men and allow them to like play with feelings and emotions and expression. Because it's like, what happened? Like, why did you need to leave? Like, why couldn't you explain that to her? Exactly. Like somebody that you're like you have a family with, you've created children with, somebody that you're supposed to be in love with. Like, why did you not feel comfortable enough to express, hey, I'm going through something?
I agree.
You know? And it's like, I know I shouldn't be giving him grace, but like my mother has always taught me, give everybody grace, even if they offend you. There's something going on.
I've always thought, like, how can a guy have a kid and just sometimes not want to be in their lives and just move on with your life as if you never created a child?
Created a person.
You create and you just go on with your life with like nothing. How? But the mom is the one that carries the kid, raises them, takes him to the hospital, does everything. Yeah. Let's be honest. La que más le duele es a la mamá.
Absolutamente.
100%.
Not only the body, but the mind and the heart.
Everything.
Like, you really give a piece.
What came out of you.
Yeah.
Obviously que a la mujer le va a doler más que al hombre.
Absolutely.
There's men in this world that just leave. I don't consider those men.
No.
Those are people que ni corazón tienen. No. You leave a kid behind. You leave a woman with a responsibility that you did. And even then, la mom no está arrepentida. Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe it didn't work out the way I wanted to, but this is my child. I'm going to take care of them.
Yeah.
Like a woman is so powerful. Mm-hmm. And I agree. So your stepdad is your dad. He took that place. Mm-hmm. And you growing up, so he's been your dad since you were little.
Yes.
You growing up and you coming out or you being the person you are, how was that experience? How was that journey?
So for me, through my mom, it was very open and accepting. I feel very lucky and privileged. Sometimes I cry about it because me duele el corazón, like because I went to high school with other guys that came out as gay and their mom didn't accept it. Yeah. They had to hide it. They could only kind of be gay at school with other students. Even while you're being bullied, you feel more accepted in this than with your own family. So I've always been extremely thankful. And my mom grew up with kind of like gay cousins. So she was experienced to it very early on. And she loved them. And she's like, oh, like I can still love them. So when I came out in like 8th grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like real early. Like I always knew, but I came out early. And I came out to my mom. I came out as bi to her. And then she's like, okay, like, you know, we talked about it. And she's like, and at the end, she's like, pues, you know, ya tú sabes, like, a lo mejor puedes estar con una mujer al último y hacer una familia. And I'm like, sabes que no, soy gay.
No me gustan las mujeres.
Soy gay, no me.
You've never had a girlfriend or tried with a girlfriend. Or
I made out with girls.
Pero you
that's it.
Interés que tú quieras, no.
No, like, I love women. I truly do.
Yeah.
If I could be straight, trust me, if it was a choice, I would pick a woman over a man. Men are the worst.
Who's your female crush? Who's like someone that you're like, damn?
My female crush right now probably is like, I love Sarai.
Oh, she's bomb.
Not only is she gorgeous,
like
and I know her,
yeah.
And she's such a Virgo that she's like, I love how women can create a home.
Oh, yeah.
Different than what a man can do. A woman can create a home. And if you're worthy of it, she will treat you like a king. And I've always carried that same energy because my mom is like that.
Hell yeah.
So like even in relationships, I'm the wife. Like that's how I show love. Go to therapy, you guys, and you can find out how you show love. And my therapist was like, how do you who was the first person that you were like, oh, this is love? My mom.
Okay.
So I'm a wife. Like I know I'm a guy and I'm very like alpha with my energy, but in a relationship, I like to be the wife. Like
you like to be
yes,
that
like
girl.
you go handle things, baby, and I'll like when you come home, come here, baby. Like I made you food. Let me take your shoes off for you. Like what do you want? You want
You're
a neck massage?
Queen.
I am because
Hell
if you're worthy of it, I will treat you like a king.
Hell yeah!
I will treat you like a king.
What's your relationship status right now? Are you single?
I'm single.
You're single.
I'm single. Am I entertaining, man? Absolutely. Everybody want to fuck on Gabriel Zamora. Okay. Everybody do.
How long has been your longest relationship?
The gag is I had one relationship recently last year for 4 months. And that's been my longest LA relationship.
No way.
4 months. I can learn very early on what I don't know. Like I don't need
you
this.
don't need and what you don't need
this.
to deal with.
I don't want this. I'm not dealing with this.
Okay.
And with him, like it was like mentally and emotionally like a little abusive. Toxic.
Really?
Like I think more so toxic than abusive. It was just like mind control, like type of gaslighting.
From his
and I'm
side?
like from his side, and I'm like, dude, I'm open to this. Like I'm a baddie.
What was he doing?
He would always accuse me of cheating.
When
I never
something?
did anything.
Let me cut you off real quick. Men tend to, and tell me if I'm
project.
wrong. Men seem to think that when they're the ones doing it. Men are scared that you're gonna do what they're doing to you. Mm-hmm. That's how it is nowadays.
Absolutely.
Well, if a guy tells you, don't wear that shirt because when you go out, guys are going to see you. Why is he scared? Because he's looking at other girls wearing the same shit.
Exactly.
So whatever your man is insecure about or doesn't want you doing or blames you for doing even though you're not doing it, you're not the problem. He's scared that you're going to do what he's doing to you.
Yeah.
So that would, okay.
Yeah. He would accuse me of cheating. Never cheated on him. Never. I'm just not that girl.
Yeah.
I'm not. If
Yeah.
I want to be with somebody else, I should just be single.
100%.
Like, there's no need for me to ever hurt somebody knowing like that would hurt me too. Like, what the fuck? I'm not going to be a hypocrite ever.
Yeah.
He would also like accuse me of not wanting to be in the relationship. And I'm like, wait, after like we got into an argument like on Black Friday and he had said it for like the 4th time. It's like, I just feel like maybe we shouldn't be in this because it feels like you don't want to. And I was like, you know what, Sasuke? Like, okay, cool. Maybe we shouldn't. And he's like, what?
Oh,
I was like, maybe we shouldn't be in this. And he's like, no, wait. That's not what I meant. And I was like, but that's just what you said. He's like, but that's not what I meant. And I'm like,
so hablaba de puro menso, pero tenía miedo perderte.
yes. Like,
when did you know that was it? Like, this is it. I'm done. I'm
that
leaving.
night. I was just tired of like, because I have boundaries that I need them to be respected.
100%.
Maybe it's a little toxic, but to date me, you can't follow hoes. Okay? To date me, you can't follow hoes and you can't like their stuff and you can't be in the comments. That's embarrassing to me.
Oh, 100%.
To other people, it's not. And I respect it. Oh my God, I love people who have their own boundaries and 100%. They understand it. And they're like, I don't care if our boundaries don't align and we're friends.
But at the end of the day, they represent you.
Yes, they represent
Whatever
you.
they're doing, they represent you.
Or what you're cool with. You know, like, and I'm never one to judge. Who am I to judge?
You're not, but you're right. How is my man going to go and comment on girls' pictures and I'm just behind the screens like this?
Like, me diera vergüenza que after 9 months, I'm like, hey, you guys, this is my man. We've been dating for 9 months now. I feel comfortable saying this is my man. Imagínate si somebody sends me a message and they're like, he's been in my likes and in my comments, babe, within the last like month.
No.
What do you mean that's your man?
No.
That's embarrassing. Don't embarrass me. Like, don't embarrass me.
100%, because you know your worth.
Yes.
You know who you are. You know what you deserve.
Yes.
So why is someone going to come into your life and fuck up your reputation that you have for yourself?
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. Like, I don't want, it comes very judgmental. Like, it's very much like, oh, you have, no. I'm looking for one person to align with my standards and boundaries and values.
I will say that it's harder, but it's worth the wait.
Yes, it's worth the wait.
Because how are you going to just be with everyone that treats you like this particular thing that you don't want to be treated as? It's better to be single, live life, and wait for that indicated person.
Yeah, I'd rather be like at home, single, taking my little edible, cuddling with my cat, watching Netflix in my fucking luxury building, and being like, oh, it must be nice to be in a relationship. As opposed to sitting in something and being miserable. Because I've heard it plenty of times from people that are in miserable relationships. Stay single. It's so much better than being in something that you hate.
100%.
And I'm like,
being with someone that you're struggling to be happy is not the move.
No.
Not at all. How do you feel like, or how would you define the era that Gabriel is in right now?
Like, bad bitch, but like doesn't give a fuck. Like,
you've been like that.
But I feel like I'm at the best version of it because before, like, it would still get to me.
Really?
I would be confident, but like those comments or those videos that they would make about me would still get to me. And I felt like I always had to defend who Gabriel was. As confident as I was like, I know who I am. Why are y'all saying this? That's not me.
Yeah.
And I needed time to like be like, wait, there's at this point millions of versions of you out there, Gabriel. 100%. Everybody has their own version of how they see you. You cannot control that.
Everyone has a different perspective about you.
Yes, like
social media knows only 1% of who we are. We show them who we are. And I've learned that, Gabriel, with social media. They're cruel. And everyone's always going to have an opinion on you, whatever they want to picture you as. Yeah. Have you ever been in drama?
Bro, do you know who's on the show right now?
Look, I've seen you like drama like before. And how was it that you dealt with that?
I'm y'all's favorite reformed problematic baddie.
Talking realistically, why? Yeah. Why are you the target? Or why were you the target? Or
I've been in quite a few scandals, but it's always been because I'm very like, yo digo lo que se me dé la gana. Like on the internet, like I've never been scared to like really speak my mind.
Okay.
So with every scandal that I've been in, it's because it's like, I viene Gabriel, like just wanting to talk. I'm like, yeah, bitch, I want to talk.
Yeah.
It's my social media. I get to share it my own social platforms. And if I want to have a conversation with my people, that's fine. So in those early years, like people would always be like, oh, ahí se mete Gabriel. Like, why does he always have to have an opinion? And I'm like, damn, I can't even have an opinion. So I started to like remove my opinion from the internet.
Yeah.
And like, don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever like scare yourself from people telling you can't be you. But also focus on having a tight core of like 5 people. 5 people that you fuck with heavy. Because I can't like, even if it's 10 people or 1 million people that have a version of you that you know is not right.
Yeah.
It's not your job to fix it or like change it. You only have to lead by example. Unfortunately, those things sometimes take time.
Yeah.
Focus your energy on like the people that you fuck with, that core.
Yeah.
You know, like those best friends, show them who you are.
Yeah.
Because I even had a situation recently where like one of my best friends on the East Coast, he was with like a bunch of people and somebody was saying something about me and they're like, oh, I saw Gabriel the other day. He was acting so LA, like he was being rude. And it was a guy that I flirted with. And he was like, my friend was like, that doesn't seem like Gabriel.
Okay.
Like that doesn't seem like Gabriel. Like prove to certain people who you really are and they'll always have your back even behind your back. And that's what matters because you can't fight every battle.
So that's people's problem that you get involved as in like protecting and
And like the first one was like a little like dramatic. It was very much like, we're being like messy. Like you like this, you said that. It was like in 2018. It was like me, Laura, Nikita, Manny, and Jeffrey. It was like,
oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah,
Dramageddon. That was the first one.
Yeah.
I recently just saw like a TikTok about it.
And it's never teared you down. Like
never turned me down.
Nothing from that. Lo que has pasado.
No.
It's never.
In the moment, it's hard.
Oh yeah,
it's hard.
Quieres pagar el puto teléfono y apagarlo la chingada.
It's hard in the moment. But luckily, like, it wasn't such like a crazy thing that I'm grateful enough that like I was able to like experience it and learn from it. So like now when things happen, like I know how to navigate them.
Okay.
And like not affect me as bad.
Okay.
But that one was very much like, oh my God, like the falling of like certain friendships.
Did you feel like you had to kind of stop communicating with certain people because, or did some people like stop communicating with you because?
Yeah,
really?
You really get to see like that showed
the
me
true
like
colors of people.
Like some of these bitches are all my friends,
Shot to
and
that.
It wasn't the people involved; it was the people outside.
Hell yeah! Cheers to that! Cheers. We're drinking beep beep beep. That's what we're drinking.
When they sponsor us, we'll say their name.
Uber, I need you to sponsor me, okay? Uber, I need you to sponsor me because he rolled up in Uber, I rolled up in Uber, and
now we're having a good
Bakersfield.
time.
We're drinking, and how are we getting back home?
Uber or Lyft. If you're watching.
Whoever wants to sponsor me, I'm waiting in my emails, itatirebelmanagement.com. Come and message me. I'm not driving anymore to my studio. We're coming in Uber.
Because we're having a good time.
And I'm going to be honest, like, we connected. This is the first time we've ever communicated, Gabriel and I.
Yeah.
We clicked.
Yeah.
I want to have you again on my show.
I'm down.
Like, this is just the beginning.
So
like, I want to have you back because we're having such a good time. You want to take a shot? Like
let's do a shot.
Okay, let's take a quick shot.
Ooh.
Let's do it. Okay. We're like all difícil right now. Gabriel, you want to do an ASMR?
Oh my God, yes. A little ASMR, baby.
So we're going to take a shot of Don Julio.
Okay.
You got to do the gulp. Like when you're drinking, you got to go.
Okay.
Okay,
I have it.
3, 2, 1, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my God, it's strong. Oh my God, it's strong.
Oh, that's nice. That's so nice.
That fucker.
I forgot we were doing ASMR.
And then the worst part is that our chaser's alcohol.
You trying to get me drunk, Itati?
Thanks to Uber for sponsoring today's video. I'm just kidding, Uber.
Or Lyft. Whoever wants to sponsor.
Like Uber or Lyft better.
Whoever's cheaper and faster.
I'm going to really quick tell you guys. I'm not going to say who though, what brand or what company, no one. I once took a ride from someone and I was in LAX. I live in Bakersfield, 2 hours away, right? If you put in the app, I need to go from LAX to Bakersfield. Obviously, it's going to tell the driver where I need to go.
Yeah.
The driver didn't pay attention. He saw the amount. He said, fuck yeah, the rest is the tip, right? He picked us up in LAX. We were driving to Bakersfield. He drops me off in Six Flags, a la mitad. He doesn't tell me nothing. He gets off, and there's like a Chevron in Valencia. Gets off. I thought he was putting gas. He gets off, opens the trunk, gets out my luggages, opens my door, get out of my car. Why?
That's crazy.
Get out of my car. Why didn't you tell me you wanted to go to Bakersfield? I said, doesn't your phone show you that I need to go from LAX to Bakersfield? You should have told me. Get out of my car. He literally took out my luggages. I got out of the car, me cerró la puerta y se fue.
I'm sure they refunded that, right?
No.
What?
And I told the person I was communicating with.
Girl, I throw a big old fit on these apps and they better run me. I run everything through my Amex though.
Let me tell you about the time
Amex
Little
will give me
Caesar
my
showed
money.
up to my house and they ate half my pizza. I don't even want to get
Amex
into
will
that
give me
combo.
my money back. Amex will always give me my money back.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna quickly get into something.
What?
You're not wearing makeup and you can't convince me that you're not.
I'm literally wearing makeup.
You're not wearing makeup. Matt, zoom into his face, please. He's not wearing makeup. He's not wearing makeup, and I don't care what you tell me. All you're wearing on your face is lip gloss, mascara, and your eyebrows. We'll get into that later, but you're not wearing nothing in your eyebrows. That shit is longer than the fucking pelo en my culo because your eyebrows are bomb, okay? What are you wearing?
I'll walk you through my makeup routine.
Okay.
I moisturize my skin. I have the Makeup by Mario foundation all on my forehead.
You have foundation.
On my nose, all through here and here because it makes this really nice. So if you look, I still have some discoloration. So that's why you think I'm not wearing anything.
Really quick, what's your, like, are you dry?
I'm oily in my T-zone.
Okay.
Regular on my cheeks.
And you're wearing foundation.
Yeah.
What
and
else?
then I powdered it with, it's the Lunar Beauty Translucent Setting Powder. Love it. It's one of my favorites. It makes it look like skin.
What the hell?
So I just do it with a brush. I don't do it with anything really. But then I also have cream blush.
Okay.
2 different types.
Okay.
And I have eyeshadow on my eyes.
No, you don't.
I have eyeshadow on my eyes. But it's like a very natural brown. Like I'm a natural girl.
Do you have this on TikTok or YouTube?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody go look at this because he looks like he's just wearing
And then
skin.
I have brow product, like a pencil.
No, you're not.
This is the CoverGirl Precisely one. It's super thin. It makes it look like hair. I love it. Then I have the Got To Be Glued brow gel.
What the hell?
Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara on the lashes.
Hell yeah.
On the lips, I have the Benefit Flora tint. It's like a liquid blush, but I use it on my lips because it stains my lips. And then I have the Too Faced. No, not the Too Faced.
You know what's funny about Gabriel? He was all like, give me the White Claw with blackberries so he can give me a lip tint.
Look, I have makeup. I'm wearing the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Lip Gloss.
Oh.
Because it smells like coconut.
Oh, dang.
Huele a coco. It smells like, what's the alcohol? Malibu.
Why are your brows so thick? You've been born with just thick brows or what the hell?
So when you pray
Okay.
and you have a really good connection with God, you can achieve a lot of things.
What'd you do?
I bought mine.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Those
This is
aren't
a
your
hair
brows.
transplant. Amiga, this is a hair transplant.
No, it's not.
This is a hair transplant.
No, it's not.
It's a hair
Walk
transplant.
me through. What?
We all understand a hair transplant being hairline,
Yes.
right? So these men, they get an entire strip sometimes in the back of their head, like this big. So they have a scar because they need a lot of hairs. You need like sometimes from 1,000 to 3,000 hairs to just create that hair pattern. Me, I only needed like 700 hairs. So
only 700 hairs?
So they got to go individually.
In your hair?
Yes, all in the back right here. There's tiny little places where they took the hairs out and they made it look very even. And then they dissect the hair and they put it in the front.
How painful was that?
Not painful. The only thing que like no me cayó bien, like the feeling wise, was when they like numbed me.
Okay.
So es en dos partes, like the surgery. La primera parte is they inject the back of my head with like almost in a shoehorn, like a U, like an upside down U.
I didn't know this.
With like numbing. I felt like the first 3 or 4 shots. And I was
Casi
like,
como el
"Oof."
dentista cuando tienes un cavity que te ponen con vacuna.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it hurts. Pero también me dieron pills. So like I was already kind of a little drowsy. I was like, oh, I feel that, but like, ouch, baby.
Like a headache, maybe?
Yeah, like very much
Okay.
like,
Okay.
okay. Fell asleep. They took a lot of the hairs out. I want to say it took like 3 hours.
Okay.
Y después they're like, hey, like, despiértate, like, it's time for lunch. Like, go eat your food. And because I'm oily and I'm laying on my face, almost like a massage table. So I espacio, like, you can breathe.
Yeah.
And I wake up and I go to my own little room with my own little Panera order. And then I look at my brows and it's kind of like blurry because I'm so oily. Like, it blurred the Sharpie that we were going to draw. And I made them bigger. They were going to be thinner than this, bitch. No, you didn't. They were going to be thinner than this. I would have been so sad.
Okay, but do you like it the way they are?
Oh, I love them right now.
I see videos where you cut them. They could be bigger. I see videos where you cut them.
Well, because they grow like my hair.
Una trenza?
So, like, your eyebrows grow very slow.
Yeah, 100%.
Mine don't. Mine grow like my hair.
Como el pelo, pues.
Yes, absolutamente. Every week, I'm touching it up.
Can I ask you, ¿cuánto te costó eso?
With flight and hotel.
Everything.
$10,000.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Tell me how much you cost, your body-wise. Everything. Dientes, todo. Everything.
Okay. If the brows are $10K.
Let's calculate this. Let me take out my phone. Hold on. I'm gonna take out my phone. Okay. Brows are 10. Okay.
The brows are 10.
Okay, got it.
The teeth are $35K.
What the fuck? 35. Did they shave them down or what was going on?
It's because, like, my two front teeth were chipping because I had been whitening my teeth since I was, like, 15 years old, really bad.
And that's bad to whiten them?
Yes, because it takes away your enamel.
But in the dentist or whitening strips?
Both.
That's bad.
It's just, like, it slowly starts to go away at your enamel. And if you're doing it bad like I was, it was going a lot faster. And I was drinking, like, I was eating limon and, like, eroding my teeth. Like, they were translucent. They were chipping. I needed veneers.
35,000.
35,000.
Hold on. I'm going to still ask you something about it, okay? I calculated. Okay. When you got your veneers really fast, ¿te dolió?
No, because my doctor, I told him I'm really scared of this.
Okay.
So I need constant shots. If I feel anything, I'm going to freak out and I just need you to, like, give me shots. Okay. And that's what he did.
Perfect. Next. What did you do? Your lips?
Filler?
Yes.
Throughout the last 7 years.
¿Cuánto? Can I take a guess?
Yeah.
20 grand. How much?
22. I didn't pay for it. I didn't pay for none of that.
Shut up! 67 grand already.
Okay. 22K.
Okay. And what filler are we talking about?
I've done cheeks. I've done laugh lines. I've done lips. I've done Botox. Like, I just keep redoing it.
Is there one that you wouldn't do again?
I did, like, you know the threads that they do to pull their eyes?
Yes.
I did it on the border of my lips.
Okay.
To create more collagen and it would make them crisper. I wanted them to be very sharp. Mm-hmm. I would never do that again. It hurt like a motherfucker.
What do they do?
They put a needle. So, like, let's say they put it here. Oh. They put it all the way in.
Puta madre.
And as they pull out, the thread comes out.
It's always a pulling out.
It's so painful. Because with filler, it has lidocaine in it, if I'm not mistaken, and that starts to numb. The first 3 shots of filler you feel, after that you don't feel anything.
You've never done nothing on your nose?
No, my nose is my nose.
Look to the side. That's it.
And the gag is, I want to do my nose.
No, fuck no. Gabriel, you better stop right now.
I've always, okay.
No,
but you have to understand, your nose. I grew up with my nose being very prominent and me being called narizón. I didn't have the teeth. I didn't have the hair. I didn't have the eyebrows. Like, I was just a nose.
Who the fuck called you narizón? It was probably some fucking tucanas fucking nose.
Like, they would.
There's no way somebody called you narizón.
Well, growing up, it was just that I had no brows, babe.
I need to see a picture. You'll show me later.
Yeah.
But, okay, so we have the teeth, the fillers, the eyebrows. What else?
I've done lipo twice.
How much was that?
The first time, it was $20,000.
Hijo de su puta madre. That was here in the States.
Beverly Hills, unfortunately. Don't go to Beverly Hills, you guys. Go to Mexico.
Can we talk about that? You don't have to obviously say who, but what was your experience getting it done here in the States?
Okay, so the first time I did it was with Dr. Kasabian, and I'll say his name because he did my stomach, and my stomach still looks flawless.
Oh, okay.
Love how he did my stomach. I don't think he took enough out of my sides, but at the time, I didn't know I wanted like a slimmer waist.
Okay.
You know,
what was it that you
I didn't want to look like a girl.
Okay.
I've never wanted to look like a girl. Like, I like being a guy. But I just didn't want to be like, like right at the waist.
Like a guy.
Yeah, like I still wanted to be like, you know.
Masculine, like a guy. Okay.
So that one, he only did my stomach and my lower back. So imagine, I didn't do the waist.
How was that?
Girl, and because I had enough fat, he's like, what do you want to do with it? Do you want like lip filler? Do you want cheekbones?
Pásamelo a mí. Hijo de su
I was like,
chingada
wait, I can move it? He's like, yeah. So I moved it to my ass.
Let me see, stand up.
My ass is not that big. It really isn't. The thing is that like I now grow fat faster on my ass because of it.
I was going to ask you that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it true? For example, I told Gabriel that I'm gaining weight and I want to do my butt. And we were talking about this off camera. Is it true that when I go get my butt done and my hips, is it true that I'm going to start to gain weight faster?
This is the issue with the BBLs. And if you're skinny, they tell you gain 10 to 15, 20 pounds, right?
Yeah.
Because they need the fat to harvest,
Yes.
right? Once they remove that fat, you have to maintain that fat. You have to maintain that weight.
Eating protein.
So if you go from 120 to 140, you gain those 20 pounds, you have to maintain 140.
Okay.
Because if not, your body will start to eat your fat and it'll start to eat your BBL. Oh. But if you go above 140, your body is like, and if your doctor is good, like the ones that I like, and they take all the fat out, there's no fat cell there. So you don't gain fat in your love handles anymore.
Aquí atrás.
You're going to gain it in different areas. That's the scary part that they don't tell you about. So all of a sudden, your arms start to gain weight. Your legs start to gain weight. And you're like, wait, what's going on in my body? You took out all the fat there. Your body's like, and it takes like 7 years or something like that for your body to regrow that fat cell there.
Can I ask you, when you got your lipo, you had to go get massages? Or no?
I didn't. I should have, but I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I was just too scared of looking like a woman.
Your whole point is to still look like a man.
Like, I don't mind looking like a guy. Like, I don't want to look like I'm trying to be a woman. Like, I just had a fucking llanta, bro. I had a llanta around.
Really?
Like, from the belly all the way to the love handles. I wanted to gain weight.
todo lo que es aquí. Todo aquí. Todo.
Basically, yeah.
Really?
The second one, they did the waist. And they did the lower back and the upper back.
Oh.
Yeah. And I didn't transfer it. Don't ever get lipo and don't transfer it. Like,
so you
that's
think
crazy.
it's better, when we were talking about, it's better to not get anything done here, but rather get it done in, you were talking about Miami.
Yeah. Miami or Mexico. I would absolutely do Mexico. I know a lot of dolls. I have a lot of friends that have gone to Mexico. I wish I would have gone to Mexico. Yeah. My surgery, my second lipo was $20,000.
Okay, hold on. Let me calculate this. We're right now at where? Let me check. We're at 87, and then how much? 20?
20.
107.
Period.
Hijo de
Your body
puta
is your
madre.
best
Fuck.
investment, ladies and gentlemen. Your body and you are your best investment, whether it be your mind or your physical self.
That's what my next question was. I'm going to be honest. I've had 2 surgeries in my life. And people always say, Itati, always talk about self-love, but you did your nose and you did your boobs. I love myself. But if I can improve in something, what's the problem?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything wrong with getting stuff done for you to love yourself more or for you to feel comfortable with yourself?
None. There's absolutely none, but there's also no shame in people who want to just remain themselves. I find beauty in that. I'm like, I love that for you.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that you love yourself so much that you're like, I have the money to change something that bothers me and I don't care to do it. Kudos to you. But also kudos to a doll like me that's like, you know what? I don't want to have love handles. I want to get rid of them. Like, and I have the financial resources to be able to get rid of it. Like, and if you can take care of it, why deal with something that makes you unhappy? I know that God made us in a perfect image, 100%. But also like God has a lot of things to do. And sometimes, you know, he might have forgotten a little bit of something.
He might have forgotten my big ass nose.
You know, it's just like, but he gave us other things. Because if I was a regular straight guy, I don't think I would have got my brows done, my teeth done, my lips done, my body done. Think about it. Like, I wouldn't look like this.
Your brows were that thin?
Yes.
Or they didn't have hair?
Like, so many people, like, people would think I was sick or that I did drag because I had no brows.
When did you get it done?
This was 2021.
Mm-hmm. Y todavía te crecen bien largos.
Yeah. 2022 was very much like them growing in. 2023 was me living with eyebrows. Really? Like, I just started living with eyebrows.
Oh my.
And I love it. I love surgery. Like, if you want it, get it. Just do the right work. Also, if you want something exaggerated, who am I to tell you not to?
100%.
It's your money, your choice.
I'm considering it because I have what do you call it when they like?
Microblading?
I have that.
Mm-hmm.
Tengo más pelos en el culo que tengo acá arriba. Like, I only have like probably like, honestly counting them, like probably like 100, which is a little bit. I don't have a lot of hairs on my eyebrows. Yeah. And I'm never going to do microdermabrasion or what is it called? What did you call it? What I got done? It's like cuando te ponen la mano.
Microblading.
I'm never doing that shit again. It
That's a
fucking
tattoo.
hurts. It
And
fucking
that's the thing
hurts.
is,
Oof.
yo no tenía nada de pelo, so like it looked like makeup. Like it looked like I
Yeah.
drew it on, and I'm like,
This shit fucking hurts.
I love
dude.
microblading on people who already have existing hair because it looks still real. My objective with surgery is like real. Like, wait.
You've
damn.
always wanted to look like natural, real.
So when the guys
who
see
you
me
are.
naked, they're like, damn, you have a nice body.
Ay,
And I'm like, oh my
ay,
God, stop. Like, what are you talking about?
I've seen you in bikini pics in
I
summer.
have.
And we're trying to look
And
like
this
Gabriel
summer,
this summer.
I'm trying to be naked. I'm trying to be naked.
No, please, not how God brought you, please. Hey,
No,
that's
okay.
not bad. That's not
no
bad.
toda desnuda, un poco tapada.
Okay, but
That's
that's
my
not
life
that's not
motto.
bad. Hey,
Yeah.
as long as you love yourself and you're comfortable, what the fuck is the
Yes,
problem?
Exactly. I've just been like, okay, I didn't look like this forever. So who you see right now, I've only looked like this for like the last 3 years, babe. Before this, like I looked like a little different.
No way.
Yes. So it's like I'm going into this new era of like, wait, everybody want to fuck on me. Like, oh my God, wait. I'm fighting men off. Like at Jenny's treintañera, 6 guys throughout the entire night. I fought off.
Jenny, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry I couldn't go. Let me tell you that day straight up. That night was my birthday. So I went to the club because my fiance had a thing planned for all of our friends. But I'm going to make it up.
Your birthday, yeah.
Yeah. So he had the club planned that night. And then I was like, fuck, dude. Pero mire todos los videos y salió hermosísima. So
Hermosísima.
did
I
any
had
guys
fun.
pick up at you that day?
Yes.
No! What happened?
Like, I want to say I fought off like 6 different guys. Like, it not even fought off, but I was just like, whoa, like, what's going on? Because, like, okay, I came in and I was a chambelan. I was wearing my little chambelan outfit. Had a great time. We did the photos. We did the, like, everything getting ready for it.
Yeah.
I did, like, a cute, fun little, like, vlog TikTok of it. It was really fun. Then I changed because I was like, Jenny, like, I'm only staying in this outfit for so long. Like, you're not going to keep me basic, babe.
Okay.
You're not going to. Because me and her are the same. We're showgirls. Like, me quiero ver, like, the most. So then I changed into my, like, very, like, almost, like, narco girlfriend, wife type of outfit.
No, Emma.
Like, it was
oh
all black,
my.
but the suit was, like, sequin. Like, I was living. And the confidence you see here is the confidence I carry everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm just, like, I always know I'm that
Hell
girl.
Yeah.
So when I move around, like, people are like, oh, wow, who's that? 2 guys asked me to dance.
But
it was fun.
were they Gabriel Zamora's type? Like type?
No, like
type?
the first one who did, like, both of them weren't, but like the first one, like, he asked me, and I was like, Gabriel, like, he's asking you, like, ve con él, like, go give him a little
No,
dance,
please.
like, you know, like,
Yeah.
calmada. So I go, and he tried to do, like, no sé cómo se llama, pero el baile where, like, the guy's almost carrying the girl on his leg, and she's
sí,
like, you know,
el pie en medio de los
right,
pies.
and
Okay,
she's just
okay.
like, oh
yeah,
my God.
yeah.
And I'm gonna be the doll, right? I'm the doll.
Quebradita y todo para abajo.
Like, there's no, like, don't ever question it. Yo soy la muñeca.
Okay.
Okay. So he tried to do it and he just wasn't doing it right. He's like, it's because you're trying to lead. And I'm like, I'm not trying to lead. Like, trust me.
You
I'm
just
not trying
don't
to
know
lead.
how to do your part.
He just didn't know how to do it. And I want to say we tried for like 20, 30 seconds. And then it just wasn't about it.
Oh, my.
And then I see somebody that I know on the side. And I was like, oh my God, hi.
Dormir.
There was guys who looked like me that were trying to hit on me. There was guys at the bar trying to get me drunk. Like, it was fun.
That's good.
Everybody want to fuck on
Pero
Gabriel.
caíste? No caíste.
Not yet. I went home alone.
So how is it that somebody watching us needs to set up their values for themselves? How is it that someone needs to know who they are, know their worth? What do they need to do?
There's realistic and unrealistic values.
Okay.
Okay. The realistic ones is you go above and beyond to treat me well. Not just like treat me nice. You go above and beyond to treat me well. Like, you do nice things for me. Like, those are certain like needs.
Yeah.
You know, like, que nunca te falte el respeto, que nunca te trate mal. Like, he doesn't need to raise his voice at you. He doesn't need to cuss at you. Like, you can have like certain conversations and you can have those expectations. There's other things like he needs to be this tall and he needs to have a 6-pack. He needs to have this. He needs to have that. Those are more so wants.
Hell yeah.
And as long as you're honest with yourself and you're like sectioning them off, like, this is a necessity. Like, I need this. Do I need a tall guy? No, because if a guy's like just a little bit taller than me or my height, I can still, like, if he meets all the needs, then it's fine. But
are you like, sorry for cutting off. Are you like en una manera como you're the queen, someone needs to come in and please you.
Absolutamente.
Someone to take care of you.
Yes. Well, not even take care of me, but like be more alpha than me because I'm a very alpha type of girl.
Yes.
Like some people think like masculine, feminine. No, there's alpha and submissive.
100%.
Masculine and feminine are separate from that because I've met alpha females.
Yeah.
And I've met submissive men. So alpha does not always relate to masculinity. It can be in femininity as well. It's just about that dominance of energy.
100%.
So for me, I'm very alpha in everything when it comes to work, when it comes to everything. Like I'm very like siempre like I'm the top dog.
Yeah.
And not in a bad way. I don't think I'm better than anyone.
You do everything for the relationship,
Yes.
and you need someone to do it also.
And I've done it for my family. I'm the firstborn of 4 to 2 immigrant parents. Like I was always the alpha, the leader.
Cheers to that,
Like,
Gabriel.
cheers to that.
So let me ask you
Period.
this. You have the confidence. You have the body. You're that bitch.
Yeah.
What does Gabriel have for us 2024? What are we doing this
I'm really
year?
excited because I'm playing into things that like scared me. Like I'm going into like acting classes, and that's why I moved to LA. That's the funny thing.
Oh, you didn't live here.
No, I'm from Houston. So I moved to LA to go into acting classes.
Okay.
And then social media happened, and I was just like, oh, I'm an influencer. And I'm like, no, I want to go back to acting. Like I love acting.
You can
Like,
act?
Yes.
Let's act right now.
Okay, what do you want to act?
You and me are fighting.
Okay.
We're going to fight.
Okay.
We're going to argue. We're going to act like we're right now in a TV show, and we're confronting why we don't like each other.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
What I don't understand is if I let you borrow $100 and I tell you, hey, just give me the money back whenever you can, I expect it back. I don't need to see you at Balenciaga or shopping on the TikTok shop. What I need you to do is give me my money back.
But I asked you for it, but you told me to not give it back to you.
No. I said take your time. I never said never give it back to me.
So when
I
you
said take
gave
your
me that
time.
money, when you told me I'm going to let you borrow that money, you said, I'm going to give it to you as a friend.
Yes.
And you can either give it back to me or not. So I took the word.
But like, you think it was a gift. It was never a gift, Itati. It was never a gift.
Okay.
¿Tú crees que like el dinero crece en los pinches árboles?
But you-
Absolutamente no.
but you gave
I
it-
worked hard for those $100.
Okay, but you gave it to me with that intention.
Exactly. To help you because you needed $100 because your Uber account was discontinued.
Okay.
So you needed to get a taxi. So I sent you that money. I sent it to you because I was like, I'm never going to have my friend out in these streets begging motherfuckers for money. But what I need you to do is understand that it ain't never like that. If I told you, pay me back whenever, and you don't want to listen to it, don't listen to it. But I need my money back, girl.
Give him an award. Give him an Oscar. Netflix, I need him in La Rosa de Guadalupe right now, bitch. And with the Virgen shirt, respectfully. La Rosa de Guadalupe. Gabriel, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You can act.
Period. I know.
So why were you talking shit about me on social media?
Because you deserved it. At the end of the day, like if you want to run your mouth, that's
But
perfectly
you
fine.
were the first one to talk about me, though.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm going to continue to talk about you.
Why can't you just apologize on social media?
What do I need to apologize? I said
You
you're
said
fake
something
and you're a
that wasn't-
chismosa.
But you said
But
something.
you are a chismosa.
I never said nothing about you.
You never said anything? You said Gabriel Zamora ain't even got eyebrows. I have eyebrows.
You were talking about my mom, though.
Okay, and she was being a chismosa too.
So don't talk about her.
Okay, well, don't talk about my eyebrows.
Hulu, HBO. I need Gabriel on a show. Gabriel, you are awesome. If you guys want Gabriel on a part 2 and on a series, even as a co-host with me, I need you guys to comment down below because Gabriel is that bitch.
Period.
What do you got to say before we end? And I don't want to end it. I don't want to, but this is more than 2 hours. This is more than 2 hours. What do you got to say to everybody watching you? What about, let me ask you this. The girls, the boys, the guys, the girls that want to be on social media, but maybe they're a little bit too shy. Maybe they're a little bit too nervous. They don't want to come out, be themselves. What do you got to tell them?
If you're a loser, that's because you said it.
Okay.
Not because I said it, not because anybody else said it. At the
Okay.
end of the day, what you tell yourself is your reality. What I tell myself is that I'm a bad bitch.
Hell yeah.
I'm not better than nobody, but
Hell
I'm
yeah.
not less than nobody.
100.
In this industry, y'all seen me talk my shit to the biggest dogs in the industry. I don't care. You're not going to disrespect me.
Nope.
But we could be cool and we could be cordial. So when I move in any space, whether it be in real life, whether it be in social media, I go into it knowing I get to define who I am based on my
Fuck
own
yeah.
actions. And when I fall, I lift myself up and I learn from it.
100%.
If you want to be a victim, be a victim. If you want to be the villain, be the villain. Whatever you want it to be, you can make it a reality. My reality is that I'm a baddie because I say I am. If you want to be a baddie, claim it and be about it. Live in that baddie lifestyle. So if you want to be a baddie, just be a baddie.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I've learned a lot from you today.
Period.
I've always loved myself and I love who I am and I'm just that bitch. In reality, a lot of people don't like Itati because I'm just that bitch. But today I learned something.
It's because they're scared of somebody being so authentically themselves.
I learned to be me.
Yes.
And maybe there might be people who don't like me, but that's just me.
It's not my job to make y'all like me.
God
it's my job
brought
to be
you
myself.
on here for a reason, Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because I needed it.
Yeah.
Because I love myself and I'm just that bitch.
Yeah.
But I needed somebody to like, Itati,
Remind you.
fuck it.
That's
You know?
what I do with my friends
Hell yeah.
too.
Have you ever heard where I talk about like chisme calls on my YouTube channel where I'm like talking with people and we're just like hearing their chisme?
I've only seen them on TikTok when you're on live and they like come in and they tell you like the cheese man. You're like, whoa.
You want to hear a chisme call?
I love cheese man.
Put on your headphones.
Okay.
We're about to hear. So this story is about a guy who had a big ass chile and he put it in his boyfriend and that shit came out of his mouth. Nah, I'm just kidding.
I was like, what?
Nah, not Tyrone, please. No, we're about to hear a story about Xylon.
Okay.
He's going to give us a straight up story. Crazy ass shit.
Ooh, I love crazy.
It's going to feel 3D. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Did you hear the ring?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. You're going to answer it.
Hello?
Hi, is this Zaylin?
Yes, hi.
Hi, Zaylin. This is Gabriel Zamora. I have Itati here for you.
Oh
I feel like you're a sister right now.
Hi, Zaylin. How are you?
What's up, guys? I'm good. How are you?
We're good. How are you doing, Gabriel?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
You know, we did a little something before the show started.
And we're ready.
And we're ready.
Sí.
A ver.
Bueno, pues, primero que nada hay que tomarnos un shot porque I'm gonna need it.
Oh, a shot. Okay. Cheers. We have our little drinks right here.
Have a little drink.
Cheers. Van a decir es pura pinche agua mineral, but it's not.
It's not.
It's not. Cheers. All right, let's take it.
Right now, I have Fireball here.
All right. Do your best Itati impression. Have you seen him?
Hamas!
Oh, shit. All right. Cheers to that, jamás. That one was a legit jamás. Ahora sí, ¿te tomaste el Fireball?
Sí, ya lo tomé.
Calienta la garganta because this is going to be a good one. Let's hear it.
Bueno, to begin with, para que sepan, I'm trans, okay? I was born a female and I'm transitioning to male, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so this story is when I was 17 in high school. Y ahorita tengo 22, so not that long ago, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, backstory about my parents is that they're really religious.
Okay.
Like, super religious. Como van a la iglesia todos los domingos, cada miércoles. Like, we can, like, celebrate, like, holidays, you know, stuff like that, okay?
Uh-huh.
And, pues, obviously, being gay, pues, it was not permitted. Como era un pecado más grande del mundo, okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Entonces, I would always say girls, como, behind my mom's back. And siempre le decía, oh, no, hombre, es mi amiga.
Wow.
And she would believe me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, una vez, I was in 7th grade primero, y I was dating this girl, right? So, we're both, like, 12 years old.
Uh-huh.
Y nada, como mi mamá se viene dando cuenta, le mandó un big paragraph a la pobre niña diciéndole que ella era el diablo y que se va a ir al infierno, ¿verdad? Y la pobre niña ni sabía español, like,
Le
this
dijo
girl
que se fuera
literally
al
did not know
infierno.
Spanish. Yes, le dijo, te vas al infierno.
Y tiene
this
12 y
girl-
tenía 12 años.
Yes, she was 12 years old.
No al infierno.
No, I think what's worse is this girl didn't even know Spanish. She made her teacher translate that paragraph for her.
Oh, shit.
Like, that was embarrassing. O sea, everybody in school knew me. Todos se dieron cuenta que mi mamá le dijo a la pobre niña que ella era el diablo.
Damn, dude. But
Bueno.
why was she the devil? ¿Porque se enteró que estabas con ella?
Porque she would always blame the other people. Como ellos fueron los que te hicieron gay. Como
Like,
así, ¿me
they're the
entiendes?
temptation. Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's their fault, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, entonces, fast forward to high school, pues I would always hide my relationships now. Como siempre decía, no, I'm not a girl, like, she's my friend.
Ajá.
Y pues she would believe me. Pues, Y como dije que íbamos a la iglesia, so una familia empezó a ir, como a big family started to go todo el tiempo. And pues, the guy, como el papá, lo vieron haciendo el pastor. So now he's a pastor, okay? Y tenía una hija de 20 años.
Ajá.
Y yo tenía 17. And well, this girl, we ended up being like good friends y todo, ¿verdad? Like, oh, yeah, somos las mejores amigas.
Ajá.
And this girl, one day, estamos en su cuarto, ¿verdad? We're laying down. And she just confessed her feelings towards me.
Oh.
Que siempre me has gustado.
Ajá.
Y yo como, nah, es un truco de mi mom. My mom put you up to this, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
I was like, nah, no te creo.
It's a setup.
Y nada, como, it was real. Como, we ended up having a whole relationship. Nos íbamos y nos escondíamos en el baño de la iglesia. Como, éramos los más pecadoras de ahí, ¿verdad?
No, please, no confessing en el baño. Inga
Como-
su madre.
Period.
Como literal, o sea, no, hombre, casi la iglesia se quemaba hasta el piso porque we were the worst.
Oh my.
It was obviously nobody suspected anything. They're really going to suspect the pastor's daughter, ¿verdad? To do
Yeah.
something like this.
Absolutely.
Entonces, pues fast forward y pues salí de la escuela un día y tenía mucho sueño. So, le mandé mensaje y le dije, hey, like, you know, me voy a dormir, te mando mensaje cuando me levante. Y nada, a las horas viene mi papá y nos levanta a mí y a mi sister como, hey, como, the pastor wants us to go to his house right now. Y nosotros como, ¿qué pedo? Y eran
Oh, shit.
las 12 de la noche. Las 12 de la noche.
No, please.
No, mind you, he lives
Stop.
45 minutes away from us.
A las 12 de la noche. Something's
Y-
up.
Y nosotros como, ay, pues el pastor, ¿qué va a querer a estas horas, verdad?
Damn.
Y mi dad como, pues no sé qué hicieron, pero right now we're gonna find out. Además que no hicieron nada mal, ¿ok? Y yo pues chequé mi teléfono y dije, oye, let's put her the name La Güera, ¿ok? We're gonna call her La Güera.
Okay.
Pues La Güera never answered me. So dije yo, oh shit, like don't tell me de como hoy es el día que se van a enterar todos. Por favor, dime que no, ¿verdad?
Ajá.
Entonces ya estamos en el carro, ¿verdad? Como dije, 45 minutes. Y mi mamá todo el camino como, Amy, ¿qué hicieron? ¿Les dijeron malas palabras o se pelearon con ellos? Dígame ahorita para poder defenderlos. Like, you know, I'm ready to defend you guys, you know?
Yeah.
So tell me right now what you guys did. Y mi hermano como, no sé, mom, they're probably inviting us to eat. Y como cosas así, como, we're like, no, mom, you're tripping. Como, no fue nada malo, ¿verdad?
Ajá.
And pues my stomach's already feeling funny. Como, I'm like, fuck, like,
Damn, the
I think
chorro
it
was
is,
coming
right?
out.
Sí, dude, le
Cheetos.
dije, me voy a vomitar aquí. Dije, mom, como, pull over. Y luego mi mamá, como, no, ¿qué traes tú? Y dije, no sé, mom, como me duele mi stomach. So, cuando llegamos a la casa, ya, ¿verdad?
Ajá.
Mi mom va y le dice a la mamá de la güera, como, no traes un limón. Es que acá el día se está vomitando. Y me da limón, ¿verdad? La mamá de la güera me lo da. Y me voy para afuera, según yo.
Ajá.
Y le hablo a mi amiga, le digo, hey, like, dude, like, I think today's the day everybody finds out. Como, I'm scared.
Fuck.
Dude, I'm on the phone.
Ajá.
Mi mamá sale corriendo, gritando, como, ¿cómo que andas con la güera? Y yo como, oh, shit, right? Como si fue eso. Y I start, pues, walking backwards. I'm like, oh, no, like, get away from me, ¿verdad? And, pues, mind you, in front of la güera's house, there's, like, the expressway, como, hay chingos de carros, okay?
Ajá.
So mi mamá empezó a gritar como, no lo hagas. Yo como, what are you talking about? She thought I was gonna, like, you know, throw myself into the incoming traffic y todo eso.
What
Como
the
dramatic.
heck? Ajá.
Y mi dad como, please don't do it. Come on, we all love you. Dios no quiere eso. Yo como, what are you guys talking about? Like, I'm not gonna kill them, okay?
Yeah.
Like, no. Bueno, ya me vienen metiendo para adentro, ¿verdad? Everyone's like in each door como, like, blocking the exit para que no me vaya corriendo otra vez, según ellos.
Ajá.
Y pues entro y veo allá a la güera sentada y agachada, ¿verdad? Y pues la pastor's wife dice, hey, ¿qué? Tú párate de ahí, animal. Ándale, es pura basura. Párate. Yo como viéndola como, ay, no manches, ¿verdad?
¿Quién
Ya
es
se-
basura?
como-
¿La güera?
Sí, la güera, que la güera era de la basura.
Damn.
Entonces ya se para, ¿verdad?
Ujú.
Y mind you, this girl is like super, super white, como gacho güera.
Ya.
Y cuando volvió para arriba, no, hombre, la cara la tenía como, man, like, manos marcadas en la cara, como el pelo,
Cachetadas.
sí, el pelo feo, como se miraba mal. Los ojos como bien puffy, like really bad.
Oh my God, le pegaron.
Yeah.
Eso entonces, pues en ese momento, I just started crying of anger. Y dije, how can you guys do this to your own daughter? Like, you're the
Yeah.
pastor. Like los de la iglesia son los peores, you know, como, you guys are the crazy ones.
Yeah.
So, entonces, ya, pues dijeron, ya no se pueden ver, ya no se pueden hablar, y pues nada de eso, nada de communication, ¿ok?
Ajá.
But obviously, íbamos to the same church. We would run into each other. Like, we had to talk to each other sometimes, ¿verdad? Because we would have to, like, shake everybody's hand, ¿verdad? Y todo eso, like, be
Yeah.
safe. Y every time, like, I would try to, like, run into her, ahí iba su mamá al lado de ella. Y se paraba ella al baño, ahí estaba su mamá. Como
Manches.
la tenían bien checada.
Sí, pues, como si fuera una niña de 2 años.
Sí, y remember, she's 20 years old. Tampoco, o sea, para que hagan eso.
Oh, how did they find out? Sorry.
Oh, so the reason they found out was because she said she left her phone on
Oh,
on the table y que dieron los mensajes.
damn.
Fast forward, ya no hablamos. Después, mi mamá entra al cuarto y me dice, hey, like, todo esto tuvo que pasar por tu bien, como Dios no quiere esto. The God doesn't want any of this, that's sinful. Es un pecado, like, super big. Yo como, yeah, whatever, right?
Mhm.
And mi mamá was, okay, well, you're lucky that, like, we didn't hit you. We didn't take away your phone. Yo como, why would you hit me? ¿Verdad?
Why? Yeah.
Yeah, why would you hit me? ¿Verdad? Como, that doesn't make sense.
As if you
Y
did
me
something
dice,
horrible when you didn't.
sí. Y yo, she's like, es que te voy a decir algo. Y dije, ¿qué me vas a decir? Dijo, pues es que me da lástima la güera. Toda la familia, eran 6 de ellos, que todos se pusieron en una fila cuando se enteraron, ¿verdad? Uno por uno atrás del otro.
Ajá.
Ella mero frente, ¿verdad? Y que le tenían que dar una cachetada, pero grande. ¡Pum! Y se la daban, y luego they had to tell her something they were disgusted of her. Como, ¡pum! Y luego, o sea, uno por uno.
Are
Se
you serious?
like,
There
gacho,
is
like, that's
no fucking way. As if she freaking killed someone or did something horrible.
Yeah.
yeah, like, it was
My
like a
heart breaks
bad
for
thing.
him.
La humillaron.
So when I
Yeah.
see,
Like they're,
yeah,
like,
like,
shaming
pretty
you.
me,
Oh no.
yeah, no.
What the
These
hell?
people, they tried to enlist her to the army,
Oh my God.
pero she was flat foot.
What's
So,
flat foot?
Cuando no tienes arch in tu feet, so you can't
sí,
stand for
sí.
a long period of time. So you can't
No
really join the
way.
military.
Cuando
Yeah.
la pata está literally flat.
Flat, porque like you can't do a lot of things. You can't run properly. Like you're not the safest. So you
I've
can say that you
never
can't get
met
in the
anybody
military.
with a flat foot.
Mhm.
What?
What the hell? That exists?
Yeah, and you can hear them. So you're like, cuando caminan.
Oh, memories. Ah! Oh, shit. I've never heard of that. I'm being serious. ¿Y por eso no la dejan
What?
entrar al military? Because she has
Al
a flat
army,
foot?
sí.
Digo,
Nomás por eso se salvó.
Mhm.
wow.
Like no puedes correr.
How do
properly.
you go and hit your daughter because your daughter obviously is just living a happy life and is with someone that she's happy and she can't be, so they hit her. Y la humillan and they
Yeah.
put her in a line.
It's
Yes,
ignorance.
That's
Es
the...
ignorance.
And-
Y luego el padre
Mhm.
de la
Mhm.
iglesia,
Mhm.
diciendo, ponte en
Sí.
línea, te vamos a dar un putazo todos y te vamos a decir what we don't like about. That's gross.
El que tiene que estar más cerca y en más conexión con Dios es la persona que está juzgando hasta más.
Exactly. Cuando dicen que los padres no tienen que juzgar a nadie
Ujú.
porque Dios obviamente no juzga a nadie. So,
Exactamente.
si Dios no juzga a nadie y los priests son los que están aquí para ser los messengers de God, why would you do something that God doesn't do?
Yeah.
Why would you go and judge someone, especially your daughter? That is...
I know, según they didn't even like let her como comer in the same table. Like they were literally disgusted of her.
That is very,
pobrecita.
very sad
Like
and
he couldn't come
unfortunate.
around them, you know, like stuff like that.
Wow.
Entonces, pues cuando dijo mi mamá eso, yo pues me quedé como, that's crazy, and you're not gonna like go and help her y nada de eso. She's like, pues es que pues, dijeron que le estaban tratando de sacar el chamuco, el diablo, y que no sé qué.
What the heck?
Que because she was the devil. Like, remember, they always blame the oldest one, so they were blaming her.
Yeah.
Que she knew better.
Yeah, I've always thought, I don't know why a lot of people confuse religion with like, it's okay to be gay. It's okay to be lesbian. It's okay to be who you want to be. And people are like, es que
Mm-hmm.
eso no está en la Biblia, eso es del diablo. ¿Y tú cómo sabes? You know, God said that
Right.
everyone's purpose is to be happy. And if that's the way you're happy, what's the problem? You're not committing a crime. You're not killing anyone. You're not hurting anyone. Why is it a problem?
It's because I think with the religions and everything,
Uh-huh.
like what
Mm-hmm.
breaks my heart sometimes is like when they can't understand that there is a God, but there's so many interpretations of it.
Yeah.
So why can't we just be open to other perspectives? So a veces como la Biblia sí dice like don't do bad things,
Mm-hmm.
pero we also have to be realistic that like that was translated by a man
Exactly.
for us. So
Yeah.
men make mistakes. So there's possibility that there's some mistakes in there, and
I
that's
do.
fine.
Mhm.
But I think the underlying message of God is love.
Love.
Like it's always
Yes,
been
I
love.
As long as you're happy and you're in
Mhm.
love, you're fine. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Because love brings you everything else. It brings you the happiness. It brings you the peace. It brings you the empathy.
Mhm.
Like that's what to me my relationship has always been with God,
Mhm.
which is all about love, self-love, loving God themselves, and as well as like my family, my friends, and showing that.
Exactly. So why
Mm.
no dice en la Biblia you cannot be gay, you cannot be lesbian, you cannot be this. Love yourself.
Yeah.
Love who you're with. Love your surroundings. If the same gender as you is love, that's not a problem. That's love.
Yeah.
I don't understand, pero pues cada quien tiene sus beliefs, ¿verdad? But damn, that is very, very. Did you ever talk to La Güera after your mom told you that?
No, they never allowed me to, como le quitaron el teléfono, like, it was no communication, man, like, no communication, you know?
Wow.
How
They
is
were
your
worse than my parents.
Really? How are you and your mom now?
So in no speaking terms in my family because obviously they can't come to, like, okay, because there's more to the story, para que entiendan.
Mhm. There's so much.
Okay, so,
Go ahead.
yeah, this, like, todavía falta bastante todavía,
Go
like,
ahead. Go ahead.
okay. Pues después que ya mi mamá me dijo eso, obviously I wanted to talk to her, pero my mom me mandó para Corpus. Corpus is 2 hours away from me. I'm from the valley, from the RGB. So it was just 2 hours away from me. Me mandaron para allá con una familia todo mi summer. So as I was over there, pues I met this girl on Facebook. And pues we started talking, todo el pedo, and then I started to like her, y le dije todo lo de mi family. So this time yo vine con un plan. Dije yo, first thing you need to do is block all my family members. There's the first name, last name, and I'm going to give you a fake name. I
Okay.
gave her a fake name. Le puse el nombre Valeria. Le dije, te vas a llamar Valeria, okay? If people ever ask you, tu nombre te llamas Valeria. So when I went back to the valley, I introduced Valeria to my parents, and it was like, Mom, like, you don't remember her? She was my friend in pre-K. Well, I started lying to my parents. But this time, I had a plan, okay?
Uh-huh.
So entonces, fast forward, my parents loved her. She would go to every carne asada. My parents would always ask for her. And it was like a big relationship she made with my parents.
Uh-huh.
My sister ends up getting married, and we realized que se nos había pasado a alguien, que era mi cuñado.
Mhm.
We never blocked him, okay? So right when my sister got married, pues she left our house, right?
Uh-huh.
She ends up getting in a fight with my mom, my sister. She tells my mom, then why are you letting your daughter bring around her girlfriend everywhere? Why are you letting that happen?
Pinche rata.
Not him snitching you
What
out.
the hell?
Dude, yes.
What the hell? Okay, but the fact that he has to look you up
Mm-hmm.
Pinche
to
stalkers, dude.
what the hell?
Everyone's a fan, bro.
Dude, the fact that he needed to have something about you to have a comeback. What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah.
¿Y qué pasó?
So mi mom viene al cuarto, y mi dad también, y me dicen como, dime la verdad, Valeria, ¿es tu amiga o tu novia? And I'm like, Mom, she's my friend. I acted like chill. I'm
Yeah.
like, you really think I would bring a girlfriend over? No, you guys are crazy. O sea, I played it off really good, right?
Yeah.
Y mirar como, oh, ya,
Actor, fucking
Actor,
actor.
be like, give me my Oscar, baby.
Dude, the fact me agüita because the fact he has to do all this
Yeah.
to be
Mhm.
happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The
Yes.
fact that you have to do all this stuff to be happy.
Yeah.
Bruh, why?
No.
What is
No,
the
ya sé.
reason? Como dijo la Cardi, what is the reason?
What was the reason?
What is the fucking reason? Oh my gosh. Entonces,
Okay, entonces me creyeron. I texted pues my girl, le dije, hey, ya se enteraron, por favor. I know my mom is gonna like call you or ask you if it's true. Obviously, you already know our plan. Siguen like negándolo. Say it's a lie, okay? So entonces, my parents the next day se levantaron early because they had to go get their vaccine for COVID.
ajá.
So they left in the morning. Y yo ahí, like, I had my plan. I had my suitcase. Fui a la caja fuerte de mi mom, saqué mi birth certificate, mi social security, y junté todo lo que era de mi cuarto, and I tried to put it in my little suitcase. And I called my girl, y le dije, ven por mí, I'm running away.
Ah,
Y
yes. Yes.
yes, I was like, ya no puedo, like, I'm not gonna let them, like, separate me from you now. Como,
Hell
they've
no.
already done enough.
Hell no.
Y pues, my girl was working, y la hace, I don't care, me voy a salir. Y se sale, she had to drive an hour and a half para ir por mí.
This is better than the notebook. This is
Dude,
better than the
y
notebook.
no,
Ajá.
pues llega, me voy corriendo, ¿verdad? Mi maleta y me lleva para el bus station. Lleva para el bus station, I only had like $37 in my account y me compré un bus ticket para Monterrey. So me fui para Monterrey, as it's a 4-hour drive, right, in the bus. So I made like the confession letter. Le dije a mi mom, ¿sabes qué? You know what, I'm going to tell you the truth. Valeria no se llama Valeria y all this has been going on. Le dije toda la verdad. Y ya se lo mandé. I turned off my phone. I waited to get to pues, Monterrey so I could call my tía that lived there. Que venga por mí.
Wow.
So entonces, as I turned on my phone was blowing up with put on messages, random strangers, people from church, the
Ahora sí.
pastor, my mom.
Ahora
like,
sí quieres saber
todo
dónde
el mundo.
estás, pero bien que causaron eso.
Yes, but it was like crazy. My phone was
Damn.
blowing up. So entonces, llego ahí, me quedo ahí 2 semanas con mi tía. And my tía even got in a fight with my mom and le dijo como, you're crazy, like, you're the one that has a problem here. You know, like my tía was on my side, okay?
Someone needs to tell.
Then-
I'm sorry if it sounds mean, but someone needs to put knowledge into your mom's head. You know, like you're not the issue.
Yes.
You're not the problem. The problem is that she doesn't support you when the whole point of being a parent is to support your children regardless of what they want to do in life.
Like unconditional love.
Exactly.
And like the hard part is that like I still see her showing a little bit of grace, but I think she's scared more so of religion because it's like she said like, oh, we could have hit you. I'm sure she was the one that said like, no, I'm not hitting.
Exactly. Pero
Like,
la Biblia dice que
like
es-
she's showing
ajá.
grace and I see it, then there's hesitation, but it's probably so hard for her to like go against something that she was indoctrinated her entire life, which is religion and like the fear of it. There's a lot of fear in it too. And I understand like when like the Bible really came out, it was to like control people in a sense, like pórtense bien. If not, somebody's watching.
No
So I
digas malas
understand.
palabras.
Yes.
No vayas a andar. Exactly. Te ponen las reglas.
Sí.
We follow them because we're with God. But I feel like people are a veces como talked into. No, no puede estar un hombre con un hombre. No puede estar una mujer con una mujer. No puede estar esto y el otro porque eso es el demonio. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I
no.
myself will tell you, I support the entire community of LGBTQ. And I myself believe that when you're happy and you're in love, God's happy.
Yes.
Maybe it might be when you guys watch this video and everybody watching this, you guys will comment and be like, you have your own opinions. Everyone has their own opinion. Everybody has el derecho de tener su own opinion.
Sí.
But I truly believe that as long as you're happy, regardless of who you're with or who you are, as long as you're happy, God's happy because God likes to see his children happy,
Yeah.
regardless of it,
Yeah.
honestly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bueno, pues I used to always like have some empathy for my mom porque yo siempre decía, no guys, my mom is not like that. Como my grandpa is a preacher, es por eso my mom is like this. Como I would always try to, not blame my mom for this, Y todos como, no, now your mom is getting in your head. Como, no, it is your mom, because your mom could have stopped this or whatever.
Yeah.
Entonces, estoy en Monterrey. Mi mom todos los días me manda mensajes como un paragraph diciéndome que just give my soul to the God or whatever. Como, she's just telling me like a lot of Bible verses y todo eso.
Yeah.
Y entonces, I was already in process of getting a job already. So, I was like, I have to go back. Como le hago? So, entonces, mi prima me prestó dinero and we got a little apartment back over here in the valley. So, ya va, mi girl me recoge del bus station, ya, ¿verdad? We get our apartment y my mom is blowing up. Like, now my girl's phone. She's like, I know where you're at. I know you have my kid. I'm going to call the cops on you. Y I'm going to do all this. Como tú no te vayas.
What the hell? Bro, you guys are killing no one. What the hell is she going to call the cops on? Like, hey, I'm calling the cops because
Sexuality.
her sexuality.
Identity.
Bruh.
Love.
Dude.
Hey, this person loves somebody that they're not supposed to. What? Back up. Focus on yourself.
Okay.
She was like, tú fuiste que hizo mi hija así. Fuiste tú, yo sé que fuiste tú. Because ya mi hija ya había cambiado. My mom was just saying all this random stuff.
And if I can ask you this question, now, when your mom messages you now in the present day, does she still call you as her daughter?
Well, she doesn't even refer me to anything. She just be like, extraño mi bebé. And she was like, send pictures of like when I was a baby,
Okay. Because I me imagino que a ti ya te gusta más que te digan your pronouns he and him, ¿no?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's why I was like, a la mejor ella todavía te dice she o mi hija o eso, y a la mejor, pues obviously that triggers you or that bothers you, because it's like, I want to be, or I am this person, and I'd respect if you called me by my appropriate pronouns that I want to be known as, So, ella de saber, obviamente, your transition, and it would only be fair if she gave you that respect as her son to call you by he,
Yeah, because mi dad, a veces, like, he tries to reach out to me, Like, él nunca me ha dicho nada. Like, nunca me ha dicho nada. Pero he does still refer me to as his little girl, ¿me entiendes? And he said, like, I love you, but I just can't, I can't respect that part,
Well, you know what, Zaylen? I'm going to tell you something. I truly respect you and I truly admire you because you're fighting for who you are, regardless of what's going on. And I truly look up to you because you're doing what a lot of people can't, honestly. A lot of people nowadays, it sounds harsh, but hasta se quitan la vida a veces because they can't take it. They can't go through the battle. They can't. You accomplish something that not a lot can do. And you're a very strong person. And you're someone that deserves a lot of recognition because you're fighting to be loved and accepted for who you are. And I feel like in this world, even the people closest to us are the people that don't support us. But you know what? Even our own blood can traicionar us in veces. And sometimes it's best for you to cut off those people. You don't need that type of energy around you, Yes, it can be your mom, it can be your dad, it can be your siblings, it can be your cousins. You have to cut them out. Yeah. What do you think, Gabriel?
Absolutely. I think in these situations, they suck because you want your family to be the most supportive. You want the love that you're so used to them giving to you. But fortunately, we also have a chosen family within the LGBTQ community. And I feel like in every community, 100%. I feel like we have people in our life that we choose that it's like, you're more than just a friend. You're more than just a stranger. You're like almost sometimes at that level of family of like, this person, because there's people that like, just because they have like a brother or a sister, they're not close to them. So it's like, it's about who you choose to like let into your life. It's going to be definitely like a little harder because you'll always yearn for that love from your mom and your family 100%. And that acceptance. But don't take the burden of them educating themselves onto yourself. It's for them to figure it out. Let them be like, well, where's my child? Like, why is my child not talking to me?
Mm-hmm.
Let them sit in that shame so that they're like, okay, maybe I am the issue. And they need to start being open to even having conversations with people that are very religious, that are open to those things, like finding those like Facebook chat groups where it's like, oh, there's other people that are just as connected to the Bible, which I never shame. You know, some people just have a really strong connection to it. But these people are interpreting the word of God in a different way because this Bible is still interpreted by a man.
It is.
So the message still can be reinterpreted in a more loving way. That's why I personally feel like God is a woman, truly, because women always love. There's always that sense of empathy and patience. And like, I feel like that's always been my relationship with God. So take these times to like really just focus on you and having your strong core chosen family. And
Thank you.
and you'll eventually like, hopefully, like I'll pray for it that like your mom and your family like come to a different enlightening of how they can still have a connection with God and still love all of their children.
I agree. That was the best way you could have said it. Honestly, that Gabriel was the most amazing way he could possibly say it. I truly, truly agree.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. Like, thank you very much.
Dios te cuida a ti y a tu pareja, and I wish you guys the best.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
No, te agradezco por ser parte del el episodio de Suelta la Lengua. Any last words you want to give to the viewers before we end the call?
Well, guys, like, be who you guys want to be. But at the end of the day, pues, that person's going to be the one that's going to be with you. O sea, ya tu familia hizo la vida, Dios querían, pues, just, love yourself.
Exactamente. No, hombre, pues, thank you so much. Anything you want to tell him, Gabriel?
Zaylin, focus on your chosen life now and create the most beautiful life. Just create it. And don't let
Thank you.
Emotional temptation hinder your path of creating the best life possible for yourself.
Dude, you're like so poet. I love it. No, literally. Best words. No, neta, en serio. No, and I really, really, anything you need, you have Jess's number. I don't know if you have her, but I'm going to ask her for your number. I'm going to stay in touch with you to see how you're doing. And thank you so much, for being a part of today's episode.
Muchas gracias, guys.
Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye, Zaylin.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Oh my God, that is freaking
That's so
crazy. You know what? We can take off our headphones now, but I feel like stuff like that. It's like, why?
Yeah.
It's stuff that till this day.
Fear. They're scared.
Since when has it been normalized? Since like 4 or 5 years ago, like openly or normalized, like 4 or 5 years, and people still can't like allow people to be happy. Like, what's the deal?
It will forever be an issue for people that, I don't know. Like, I sometimes try to like, because I'm a Pisces, so I like to empathize. Like,
exactly.
I want to put myself in somebody else's perspective and understand why they're thinking like that.
Exactly.
Even if it's like somebody showing me hate, I'm like, ¿qué te pasó?
Why?
Like, why are you in that headspace now?
Exactly.
But I feel like when you're so just like evil with religion and controlling with it, I'm like, wait, you lost the message.
Exactly.
The message of love. That's the message of God. Love.
God wants you to
And
be
you've
happy.
lost it. Like, at what point are you losing it? Like, what's going on?
Yeah. I truly believe that God does not misjudge anybody in the LGBTQ community. They're human. We're all human.
Literally.
As long as you're in love, and that's it. Literally, that's what I truly believe.
Yes.
And this should stand by that.
And there's certain like tribes that weren't so religious that understood the beauty of LGBTQ people within their own tribes, where they're like, they thought of them as like almost like closer to God because they just moved so freely. So it's like there's other tribes and people that looked at it in a very different way. So can we just be open to the possibility of,
Gabriel needs a book. I would read it. It's because you literally give the most purest and most beautiful like advice. You didn't say nothing like mi toda grosera y perra. No, you were straightforward and como es and how it is.
Because I still try to practice that.
That's how
love.
it is.
Even when it's towards bigotry or hate, I think we have to approach them in that loving way of like allowing them to like, okay, let it out.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's venom in them. It's poison. It's like, let it out, let it out. And then you're going to realize that like, it doesn't affect me. So as the person that you're like opposing, let me show you that this side is truly about love. I'm going to show you grace as we figure this out.
Exactly.
And that allows them to not be so scared of it.
Yeah.
And like, be like, okay, wait, okay, maybe this is like not so scary or such a bad thing.
Because if you're watching this at home and you're someone that's stuck being scared of telling your family that you're maybe gay or you're whatever, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't be. That's just who you are, and el que te acepta, te acepta. La neta, don't change just because someone's not okay with you being the person you are. God made you the way you are, and you're not any different than anyone else. You're not different than me. You're not different than Gabriel, than no one. Yeah. And you will never be. Don't be scared. Don't feel like you're different. Don't feel like you're out of this world. You're the same. Yeah. The only difference about you is that you just need to build that self-love to be like, this is who I am. You either accept it or you don't. That won't change the way I see myself. All right, you guys. That is it for today's episode. Gabriel, I don't want to end this episode.
Oh, my God.
What do we got to do for you to come back?
Do like 25,000 likes on
25?
This. Yeah, do 25,000 likes, and I promise I'll come back and I'll give more chisme.
Hell yeah.
I was like a little shy, you know? Like, it's my first time with Itati.
If this was shy, I don't even know what the hell you're going to bring back.
So hit that thumbs up if you want me back. And trust me, I know a lot of chisme in this industry. Not only in the beauty world, in the Latino world, whatever y'all want to know, leave it down in the comment section down below.
And we'll do a part
And for the part 2, we can talk about it. Whatever y'all want to know. Because right now we're like, you know, still getting to know each other. Some of y'all know a lot of stuff.
Hell
so
yeah.
Comment it down below, and the part 2 we can like dive into it.
How can we find you on social media?
So you can find me on onlyfans.com. Just kidding.
No, okay.
No, you can find me on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter, on any social platform, on TikTok at Gabriel Zamora.
You guys need to go and check him out. Beautiful in person, beautiful on social media. If he ever has a meet and greet, I truly, truly, deeply in my heart recommend you guys to go. Es una persona que se merece todo the recognition because in reality, he is just that bitch. Like, neta.
Period.
And if you guys want to see more of Gabriel Zamora, 25,000 likes, and we'll have him again. Thank you, Gabriel, for being a part of today's episode in Suelta La Lengua. And we'll see you guys on next week's episode. Remember, I am Itati Lopez, your host on Suelta La Lengua, available on YouTube and Spotify.
We were drinking, girl. It's
Take
fine.
a shot. Cheers.
Take a
Cover
cheers.
the fucking mark because we're not giving promo to nobody.
We're not giving promo to nobody unless they run that check.
How do you grip it? How do you grip it? How do you grip it?
Con un pene.
Oh, shit. Can
How do
I
you
ask
grip
you something
it?
before we end it? Have you ever thrown up from it?
From beer?
From, no. Deep
Oh,
throat.
from that?
Deep throat.
No.
I'm going to be honest. I have.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why.
Absolutamente, because it hits that little like dangly thing. That's
La
in the back of your
campana.
throat. Mm-hmm.
I have gag reflexes. One time I threw up and it was pozole.
No pozole. I didn't throw up, but
Not
I felt
the
like I
grano,
gagged,
dude.
but it was just saliva. It was like extra saliva.
It's because it was Thanksgiving, right? And then I was chilling with my family. Oh my God, am I exposing I don't give a fuck. Post this shit. Because today we learned from Gabriel, be yourself.
Be yourself. Who cares?
So I was eating pozole.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, let's go to sleep. Vámonos a dormir.
Okay.
I didn't want to go to sleep, babe. I was like, babe,
Estaba toda calentada.
I think you have a cough. I need you to drink some tea. I put some miel in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know that honey?
Yeah.
All right. It
Le
works.
tienes que dar piña.
It
también.
works. Oh, piña?
Piña.
What's up with piña?
El resultado sabe mejor.
Oh shit. What is that drink called? Piña colada? No,
Yeah,
piña
very
colada.
piña
Okay.
colada.
So then we went upstairs and I was like, okay, time to go to sleep, right? Nah, bitch.
No.
You know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I had a pozole. It touched the campana.
Ay, Dios mío.
And I'm the type of bitch who doesn't chew food. I just swallow it, right?
Mm-hmm.
The grano came out for real. And it was pozole verde too. I thought it was blood, bitch. I was fucking dying, dude.
Pozole verde.
No, rojo. Anyways,
Ooh.
cheers.
Is it fucked up that now I want pozole?
Let's finish it. We're at the same range. Ready? Cheers. Let's finish it. Okay, let's go. Whoever finishes it first is because they're a bad bitch. Damn, bitch.
Ay, Dios mío.
Anyways.
We didn't even finish it.
Anyways. We're available on YouTube and Spotify. Like, comment, subscribe, review on Spotify. And we'll see you guys on next week's episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.